The movie begins with a beekeeper named Adam who lives in countryside. He gathers honey from beehives in a field that his elderly neighbor owns. Adam confesses to the woman that he has been collecting honey from her fields, and he has even installed machines to attract more bees to the area. The older woman expresses her gratitude for his assistance, and Adam kindly informs her that he will return at a later time to provide her with some honey. He admires her philanthropic efforts and describes her as compassionate. Later, Adam can be found diligently working in his garage, carefully extracting the golden honey from the buzzing hives. As the story unfolds, we see the older woman engrossed in her laptop, utterly unaware of the impending danger that lurks in the digital realm. Suddenly, a notification disrupts her peaceful browsing, alerting her to the presence of a malicious computer virus. Desperate for assistance, she reaches out to the company's support number, urgently explaining the dire situation plaguing her laptop, a relentless virus. On the other end of the queue, a voice cautions her about the potential dangers of the virus, emphasizing the risk of losing all her valuable files. However, they offer a glimmer of hope, assuring her that assistance is available if she chooses to download an app. Unbeknownst to her, the moment she downloads the app, an individual on the other end of the phone gains complete control over her computer. Upon discovering the substantial sum of $200,000 nestled within her bank account, they are compelled to abscond with a portion of it. Once a sum of $50,000 was transferred to her account, only to be followed by a sudden realization that it was an error. Urgently, they requested that she return the funds. As she eagerly checks her account, her eyes widen at the sight of $50,000. Filled with a sense of responsibility, she immediately attempts to return the money. However, just as she enters her password, a sudden intrusion occurs, causing her computer to shut down abruptly. Meanwhile, the thieves are rejoicing as they successfully made off with a staggering $200,000 from her. As the older woman's computer unexpectedly restarts, a sudden realization dawns upon her. She has been deceived. One day, a distressing notification pops up on her phone. It's a message from her bank informing her that her account has fallen victim to a scam, resulting in the loss of all her hard-earned money. Under the cover of darkness, Adam makes his way to the humble abode of the older woman, bearing a gift of sweet honey. As he enters, a feeling of unease washes over him. As fate would have it, our protagonist crosses paths with Emma, the daughter of the wise older woman. Little did he know Emma had chosen a noble path and now served as a dedicated police officer. Upon their arrival, they are met with the somber news of the older woman's passing, leaving Emma overcome with profound sorrow. Her suspicions are instantly directed towards Adam, fueled by the presence of a knife in his possession, as she contemplates the possibility of him causing harm to her mother. However, during Emma's conversation with her partner, he manages to persuade her that Adam is a decent person and raises the possibility that her mother may have tragically ended her own life. Emma boldly confronts Adam, demanding an explanation for his presence at her mother's house. Adam casually mentions that he was sharing some honey, as he happens to be a beekeeper. As the story unfolds, Emma finds herself wandering into the fields, where she stumbles upon Adam's beekeeping equipment. Curiosity piqued, she decides to investigate further and heads towards her mom's laptop. And lo and behold, she discovers the shocking truth about the stolen money. It dawns on her that Adam had been speaking the truth all along, absolving him of any blame for her mother's untimely demise. The following day, Emma approaches Adam to apologize for her previous suspicions. Adam reassures her, demonstrating his understanding of her doubts. Emma invites Adam to her home and inquires about any information her mother may have shared regarding a potential scam. She recounts how the stolen money was initially intended for charity, painstakingly collected by her mother over some time. Emma's team has made a significant breakthrough in their investigation. They have uncovered the true culprits behind the scam, a company called Omar, along with several other deceitful entities operating in the online realm. Adam insists that he was unaware of the fraud, although he had always held the belief that Emma's mother was a genuinely compassionate individual who had a positive impact on the world. Driven by a desire to assist, he reaches out to a unique organization and recounts the events surrounding Emma's mother. He is provided with the address of the OM company by the agency. The following day, Adam arrives at the OM company's building, only to be halted by the vigilant security guards who prevent his entry. Adam skillfully evades their watchful eyes and stumbles upon the team engrossed in their deceitful activities, preying on unsuspecting victims. With a canister of petrol in his hand, he desperately vies for the attention of those around him, only to be met with indifference. Adam approaches one of the workers, sternly cautioning them against ever deceiving people in the future. With a commanding presence, he strikes fear into the hearts of all, compelling them to renounce their dishonest ways. As the flames danced around him, Adam stood firm, ready to face the worker who had set his sights on the defenseless older woman. With unwavering determination, he confronted not only the main culprit, but also his cohorts, ensuring that justice would be served. Adam fearlessly engages in combat with them. Once he emerged victorious, Adam wasted no time. He strategically planted explosives all over the building, ensuring that his message would be impossible to ignore. With a determined look on his face, he sought out the worker responsible for the despicable actions, ready to unleash his fury and make his disgust known. With a stern warning, he declares an end to their deceitful ways and departs. With the departure of the worker and his accomplices, a series of explosions rips through the building, reducing it to rubble. The worker recounts the incident to their boss, Matt, detailing how Adam, driven by a vengeful motive, caused the building to explode in response to their fraudulent activities. Matt found himself perplexed by the fact that his usual targets were typically elderly individuals, unlike Adam, who was much younger. Curiosity arises as he ponders the fate of their once formidable team. Matt reaches out to the leader of his guards, a courageous individual, requesting assistance from a group of individuals. Matt orders his subordinate to locate Adam and dispatches his henchmen to apprehend him. As the worker goes about their day, they stumble upon a surprising discovery. They come across Adam, diligently toiling away in the fields at the older woman's house. It's an unexpected sight, but one that piques their curiosity. Adam's machines were ruthlessly shot and destroyed by the goons, who then brazenly made their way into his factory. As they push forward, Adam suddenly appears and courageously retaliates, launching a fierce counterattack against the goons. He triumphs over them, going so far as to sever the workers' fingers. After a long and arduous journey, Emma and her team finally reach their destination, only to be met with a devastating sight. Adam's once thriving factory now lay in ruins, destroyed by a powerful explosion. Adam departs alongside the injured worker. Adam leads the worker to a bridge, a pivotal location where he decides to make a phone call to Matt, initiating a confrontation. Adam secures the workers to the car and casts them into the depths of the sea. He reaches out to Matt, delivering a stern message that his pursuit will soon come to a decisive conclusion. Matt attempts to intimidate Adam, yet Adam stands firm, abruptly ending the call and departing. As the story unfolds, the leader of the guards reveals to Matt that Adam accomplished the remarkable feat of defeating them all without the aid of any weapons. He remembers hearing about such talented individuals only in films, implying that Adam is incredibly formidable. Matt readily concurs and urgently requests heightened security measures, fully comprehending the seriousness of the situation. The leader of the guards suggests that Matt should let his mother know about the current situation and consider making some changes in his behavior. Matt nods in agreement, fully grasping the importance of altering his actions and enhancing security measures. Matt firmly instructs the head of the guards to focus on his assigned duties, assuring him that he will personally take care of his own matters. Once the decision was made, the leader of the guards reached out to Matt's mother to provide her with an update. She gently reminds him of his responsibility to safeguard her son and handle any errors made by Matt discreetly. After agreeing, he decides to contact the leader of his team, seeking the services of a highly skilled assassin to take care of Adam. As Emma stumbles upon the lifeless body of the worker, her eyes are drawn to the worker's hands, or rather, what remains of them. The absence of fingers is a gruesome detail that leaves her breathless. A highly skilled assassin is given the task of eliminating Adam. As the scene unfolds, the assassin swiftly retrieves a machine gun from her vehicle, unleashing a hail of bullets in every direction. As Adam suddenly reemerges, he delivers a forceful blow with a honey box, resulting in her being wounded and bleeding. Adam cleverly utilizes the spilled honey to ignite the assassin, engulfing her in flames. Once she meets her fiery demise, he proceeds to sever her fingers before making his exit. As the fire engulfed the petrol pump, it was reduced to ashes, leaving nothing but charred remnants behind. The goon leader informs the guard captain that their most skilled assassin has met his demise at the hands of Adam. The leader of the guards is taken aback, struggling to comprehend how Adam accomplished such a feat. The goon leader claims ignorance, leaving the responsibility of unraveling the truth in the hands of the guard's leader. Matt is informed about the situation by the head of the guards. Matt inquires about the reason for their failure, but the head of the guards quickly reassures him, alleviating any concerns and promising to handle the situation. Emma and her partner arrive at the petrol pump only to find a scene of utter destruction. Emma expresses her concern to her partner, highlighting the abnormality of someone casually strolling around and firing a machine gun. Convinced that there is a hidden force at play, she resolves to seek counsel from her superior at the FBI. The leader of the guards enlists a multitude of unsavory characters in an attempt to impede Adam's progress. He informs them of the impending battle against a formidable opponent named Adam, a beekeeper who must be defeated. He presents them with a captivating image of Adam and proceeds to share additional details about him. Adam finds himself standing outside a bustling factory, its towering walls casting long shadows over the surrounding area. With a sense of curiosity and anticipation, he steps through the entrance, eager to explore what lies within. With a gruesome determination, he attempts to manipulate the lock using his severed fingers. There is a reason behind his peculiar habit of collecting fingers. As he steps inside, a whole new world unfolds before him. He discovers a web of interconnected companies, all tied to the enigmatic OM Company. Curiosity piqued, he sets out to uncover the secrets of their main office. After acquiring crucial information, he departs. Emma and her partner approach their superior at the FBI. Emma vividly recounts the devastating impact of a man's actions on a local company and its employees. It is known that Adam has taken the lives of numerous individuals and is currently setting his sights on other companies associated with Omar Company. They realize that in order to halt his progress, they must gather a force of soldiers. With this in mind, they decide to mobilize at a different company that has ties to Omar. Matt's accomplice, who is engaged in fraudulent activities, was occupied with instructing others. As the story unfolds, a concerned officer from a different company urgently advises them to evacuate, emphasizing the imminent danger they face. As Matt's associate declines, the officer escorts him to have a conversation with Matt. Matt firmly directs his associate to evacuate without delay, making it clear that it is a direct order. As the story unfolds, the officers gather to strategize and bring an end to Adam's troubling actions. Adam boldly challenges the officers, exposing a flaw in his information. The officers are left in a state of shock as they come to the sudden realization that he is the individual they have been tirelessly searching for. They make a feeble attempt to capture him, but he effortlessly overcomes them, leaving the majority of them incapacitated. Upstairs, a lone officer is allowed to retain consciousness. Adam boldly confronts Matt's associate, issuing a stern ultimatum: leave within 2 minutes or suffer the inevitable consequences. The associate adamantly refuses to depart, consumed by the concern of potential job loss for his dedicated workers. The officers, now awake, make a desperate attempt to apprehend Adam once more, resorting to gunfire. Yet Adam cunningly employs a hapless man as a shield, skillfully evading the barrage of bullets. Adam calmly takes care of the officers who are after him, rendering them unconscious one by one. In a desperate pursuit, the officers frantically scour the lift, their shots echoing through the confined space. However, their efforts are met with a chilling response from Adam. With a calculated move, he unleashes a devastating blow, causing the lift to plummet and sealing the fate of those who dared to challenge him. Adam boldly confronts Matt's associate, demanding answers about his alleged involvement in the scams. In the face of a brutal assault, the associate maintains an unwavering silence. Adam presents a photograph of the older woman who fell victim to their deceit, insinuating that her demise was a direct result of their actions. He proceeds to issue a menacing ultimatum, warning of dire consequences should the individual fail to comply. Adam likens the task of dealing with individuals like M, who pose a threat, to the delicate process of handling the queen bee while extracting honey. It is a risky endeavor, but one that cannot be avoided. As Emma and her companion make their entrance, Adam quickly conceals himself, unable to face the truth. In a roundabout way, he reveals to Emma the heavy burden he carries, the guilt of her mother's demise. Without a moment's hesitation, he vanishes into the shadows, leaving Emma to grapple with the weight of his confession. Adam manages to elude Emma's companion's grasp, slipping away just in the nick of time. Afterward, Emma and her companion explore the surroundings while Matt and the leader of the guards attend a lively gathering, during which the leader unexpectedly receives a phone call. Upon receiving the call, the head of the guards decides to inform Matt's mother about the current situation, as the officers have consumed control of Matt's company. Matt reaches out to his mother, sharing the details of the issue and asking for her assistance. Little did people know that Matt's mother held the highest office in the United States. Emma uncovers a shocking truth. Adam, the puppeteer orchestrating the chaos has his sights set on Matt, the cunning mastermind behind the scam companies. She proceeds to relay this information to her companion and the FBI officer. It is revealed that the scams are orchestrated by a prominent corporation called Danforth, which Matt and his mother own. Matt's mother unknowingly supports her son's illicit activities, oblivious to the full extent of his wrongdoing. Only a select few are privy to the dark truth behind Danforth's software, its insidious purpose of preying on vulnerable elderly individuals. Among those in the know are Emma, her steadfast companion, and an undercover FBI officer. They make a pact to keep this information under wraps, enabling the FBI officer to handle the situation with utmost discretion. Emma is acutely aware of the imminent danger that awaits Matt and his mother at the hands of Adam. It is imperative for them to swiftly devise a plan of action in order to safeguard themselves from any further harm. An FBI officer gives Emma and her companion the authority to assemble a group of soldiers in order to put a stop to Adam. On the following day, their attention turns to fortifying the White House. Meanwhile, the leader of the guards escorts yet another notorious criminal into the premises, offering him reassurances of his well-being. After some time, Matt's mother makes her way to the White House, where she has a meeting with the head of the guards. Upon completing a meticulous inspection of the vehicles, they are granted permission to enter. But as they examine the truck, Adam discreetly slips beneath it. In a shocking turn of events, the protagonist eliminates the officer who is diligently studying the car, seamlessly assuming his identity as a guard. Adam discreetly places an explosive device inside a vehicle, swiftly reverts to his initial attire, and seamlessly infiltrates the White House amidst a lively gathering. As his eyes scan the area, he catches sight of the head of the guards. However, his attempt at stealth is foiled as Emma also becomes aware of his presence. Adam is relentlessly pursued by a group of officers, one of whom happens to be a hired killer with the same goal of capturing him. Matt's mom pulls him aside, her voice filled with concern. She wants to know what he's been up to and who this mysterious Adam is. She mentions that she heard he managed to evade their security measures. Curiosity consumes her as she yearns to uncover the unfolding events. At that very moment, an FBI officer makes an unexpected entrance, unveiling a shocking truth. Every single company affiliated with Matt's company, Danforth, has been engaging in fraudulent activities, deceiving innocent individuals and unlawfully pocketing their hard-earned money. This unexpected news takes aback Matt's mother. Confronting Matt, she questions the source of the money he contributes to her fund, curious if it is indeed derived from these fraudulent schemes. Matt confesses, acknowledging the veracity of the situation, revealing that companies under Danforth's control orchestrate deceptive practices and fraudulent activities. In a shocking turn of events, Adam ignites a bomb in a nearby car, unleashing utter chaos and swiftly infiltrating the White House. Matt attempts to rationalize his actions by claiming that his motivations were solely driven by his desire to support his mother's financial needs, fulfilling the substantial monetary requests she frequently made. His mother, filled with frustration, scolds him for his actions, emphasizing the error of his ways. According to her, assuming the role of president was driven by her desire to enhance the nation, rather than to gain any personal advantage through unethical means. She decides to give back the stolen money to the rightful owners and publicly apologize online. She assigns the task to Matt, instructing him to take care of it. Matt's mother maintains her readiness to confront the repercussions of their actions, while Matt adamantly declares his determination to shield his mom from any suffering. As the chaos unfolds, Adam's relentless rampage leaves a grim aftermath of fallen officers. In a gripping turn of events, the hired killer finds himself facing a formidable opponent as Adam valiantly defends himself, ultimately emerging victorious. Unfazed, Adam confidently steps into the office. The leader of the guards attempts to discourage him, cautioning him about the potential peril to his life. Adam confidently informs the guard that he has no fear of death and proceeds to swiftly incapacitate the guard by breaking his hand. Matt's fear overwhelms him, leading to a tragic incident where he unintentionally fires upon an FBI officer. Adam enters the premises by creating a dramatic explosion from within. In a shocking turn of events, Matt seizes his mother, using her as a human shield while brandishing a firearm. Emma and her friend make their entrance. Adam swiftly fires a fatal shot at Matt's head before promptly departing from the scene. Emma spots Adam making his exit and swiftly aims her gun in his direction. However, she hesitates, refraining from pulling the trigger, allowing Adam to slip away, evading capture. Adam makes his way towards the sea, clad in his swimming suit. Despite the relentless pursuit of the police officers, he fearlessly plunges into the water and swiftly swims away. Here, the movie ends.